Qualifying session number 1 starts up. Shen, let's do it together in 3, 2, 1. Tetris! Oh, we hear the Buko chant. And guess what, Shen? He's getting on a plane real soon. He's making his way. He's coming tomorrow. He's coming tomorrow. He's going to qualify.
And is he going to win?
He's going to win. Because he's the inaugural and the only, technically, Legends champion.
Oh.
Shen, maybe you don't know, but again, we've got these great legends. We're going to talk about them momentarily. But Matt James Buko was the very first ever Legends champion, which basically was the precursor to what we know as the Jonas Cup now.
Yeah, I remember watching that Legends event live, and I was very enthralled because those Legends kind of got me into the game, and a lot of us into the game. That's why we're here today. Just all their interesting characters and their unique takes on the game, because it was still kind of a Wild West at the time, right, with how everyone was stacking. So the play styles, it was really easy to differentiate between the players and how they were playing and see how it would stack up in a tournament, right? So.
Oh, yeah.
And even with the players right here in front of us, we got Svavar, Kitaru, Ben Mullen, Big Dave. I'm sure they all have a unique take, a unique mantra to how they want to approach the game. So.
Oh, yeah. No, especially Mr. Ben Mullen. You can see right there. He's approaching it with quite some apathy there. That board a little bit messy as he's chuckling over. Oh, we got that long bar over. My goodness, Benjamin. Wow. What a stud. He opens it up, man. This is a whole new Ben, baby.
Easy peasy. There we go. Tetris.
Nicely done. But yeah, look at this. We got 4 great legends of the game here on the left, top left there. It's Svavar, 3-time European champion. He has certainly proven that he can be one of the best in the world at the game of block stacking. You've got Alex Kerr, 2-time finalist of CTWC. He's got the chops there to make it all the way. He had a great run last year at Jonas Cup, too. Made it all the way to top 16 before losing to the player that's judging him right behind him today is Blue Scooty. Blue Scooty kind of volunteering, helping out judging.
Yeah, Kitaru, kind of a legend in the scene, not just for classic Tetris, but for all Tetris games, whether it's the Tetris the Grandmaster, Tetris Effect, or some of the old school, I guess, modern Tetris variants. He's a player I've learned from in the past. And I say the past, that was like 15 years ago. You know, we were kind of hanging out on the forums, strategizing and being goofballs. I was more of the goofball. Kitaru was more professional, but thrown down here. And Svavar actually, I believe, was making out to some like recent New York events randomly. There's like even a Puyo Puyo Tetris, Puyo Puyo Tetris tournaments in New York that Svavar just kind of showed up to, and was probably crushing it, I'm sure.
Yeah. Svavar is a big fan of Tetris in general, so he's gonna hang out there. Yeah, he's moved to the States about a year or so ago, and he's been coming out to these events. We saw him at CTWC, and now he's here at Jonas Cup. You know, he's got a really good chance. He had a really tough draw last year. He had to play after victory in round 0. He had to play round 1, Harry Hong, and that was a battle. That closed the night for Saturday night. That was one of the most epic matches we'd seen. They went to a game 5 decider where Svavar ended up taking out the mayor of Maxout City, and then Svavar the next day. His reward for that was to play Pixel Landing. So I don't know how much of a reward that was, but certainly it was a lot of fun to watch. You know, the new school and the old school get to battle, and that's what the Jonas Cup's all about here.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see how it unfolds and how old school does go versus that new school. But looks like we're heating up a little bit here, and who's in the lead? I guess Ben Mullen with a nice start.
Yeah, I think Svavar restarted his game because he's at 98,000, so definitely not a good start for him. So let's talk about the friends at the bottom. The icon, Ben frickin' Mullen, right? The very first ever winner of the Best of 99. Came back in season 2, and then he got thromped by Jeff. So, that's his one achievement, and get a little reward later this weekend. We have something nice to give to Ben this weekend. But yeah, look at it. He's off to a good start here, Shen.
Yeah, and he was also in the Ecstasy of Order, one of the OG documentary, covering classic Tetris. Right, kind of followed Ben Mullen and other Tetris players that attended that classic Tetris World Championship, which was a joy to watch at the time.
Oh,
and it still is.
Oh, yeah, certainly. And then on the bottom right, the Big Dave. Yeah, man, good to see him back. He's been coming to, this event. He came last year. He certainly has stayed involved as far as playing. He doesn't play online that much. We don't really see the activity there. He's a very busy man, but he comes to these live events and he shows up. He goes to the Phoenix one where, he's located in that part of the region. So he's staying active. He's coming out, and I think he could have a good weekend too. He too also had a bit of a tough draw last year in Jonas Cup. He made the gold 48, and then he had to play Quaid in round number 1.
Yeah, you never know. Someone like Big Dave, who doesn't really play a whole lot online, maybe they've been secretly training, or, of course, you mentioned he's a busy man, but anything can happen when it comes to Jonas Cup and the control style that players have to play, right? No rolling, no hyper tapping. More mistakes are prone to happen. So really excited to see how this unfolds here.
So Ben right now has the best score, but that early shift of that T piece, oh man, 524 for Ben. You got to wonder if he can get out of this.
It's doable. He got the T piece over. Probably looking for perfect.
Oh yeah, look, okay. He's knocking it down. All right, let's go,
really
Ben.
Nice down stack.
Oh, look at that. Oh, the game's giving him all the good pieces here, Shen.
The gods are in Ben Mullen's favor here.
Oh, indeed.
Things are speeding up for Big Dave as well. 447K, 137 lines.
And Alex is on a good game here. He's at 479 through 121, so potentially could get a 500. Ben has cleaned everything up. He's looking to salvage this game and not have it lost to time.
Oh, nice placement on that S piece for that delayed burn.
I'll take a triple over there. So Ben at 574, level 21. Yeah, Shen, it's always important to try to get a really good first game out of the way, so that way, if you're starting to struggle later on, at least you've got that one good one to bank.
Yeah, it kind of relieves you of that anxiety and stress if you have one good score to start the day. Maybe get you in the bracket. Big Dave did have a hang on that L piece and was able to clean that up nicely.
And he goes with the long bar tuck. Gets Tetris ready, and he's going to be waiting for that bar. There it is. Tetris for Big Dave at 518. Alex on level 20 at 539, having a pretty decent game too. Svavar at 453, making a good comeback after that, maybe your first early game top out. He's got a good score here. Ben is waiting on a bar that's not coming. He sold it out. Of course. Of course, that would happen. A 616 for Ben. We'll see if he wants to log that one in. Not sure. So we'll see if, it looks like he's telling Scooty, you can put it down. I'll put a better score later. It's okay. But we got Dave at 564 and 622 for Kerr.
Yeah, this is it's got some max out potential with that 60% Tetris rate. We'll see if Kitaru wants to transfer back to that right side over time, or might go for a few dirty Tetrises.
And of course, you saw with the classic DAS head shake, but he's going to get a dirty Tetris for Alex. 656 for him. 511 for Svavar. Svavar having a really good game here, Shen.
Oh yeah, 534. Maybe looking to get near that 600K. It's going to be a bit short there with the Tetris, but...
And good game here from Dave, too. Potentially looking at maybe 700 before we get to level 27. And then you can add on some big boy points coming up right now for our players as they're in the transitions. There you go, 703 for Dave. He's definitely going to want to keep that first score.
Yeah, Alex has been cleaning up for a while now. Finally kind of has it cleaned to get a nice reset. Hopefully he can get some Tetrises in these later levels where they were worth much, much more.
And now this is where the question starts to come out, Shen, is, what's going to be the cutoff score for 48? We've seen when we've had these type of tournaments that it can be anything, right? It's always hard to second guess what we're gonna put out here based on what players can do. Dave at a 748, gonna look to try to get to that 800. 800 seems like a good number to make that cutoff.
Yeah, I think with 48 players making it into the gold, right, it's pretty accessible. With that being said, the community is always pushing. Yeah, starting with 820, that's pretty good with for Big Dave.
There you go. Big Dave, 820 is going to be the top score for the moment. Alex at 752, a little bit of a messy board, but see if he can recover and maybe try to get an 800 of his own. He had such a good 18, Shen, that this slowdown on the transition has allowed him to kind of recover and keep some type of high score. There you go, column 8 Tetris for Alex, 794. He's got about 11 lines left.
Yes. I think there might be potential for a 900 here with 0 burns.
He'll take the triple.
Oh, there's that triple though.
But he'll take a Tetris after that too.
Yeah.
So he's got one more that he can go with. We'll get him a high 800 if he can get it. And he'll take the triple in, man. 850. We'll take that. We'll take it.
Good way to start the qualifier, and you can you have that more conservative score. Now you can maybe play a little more aggressive and take some plays you may not have made on, say, a level 26 to 28 there, where Kitaru took the triple, for example. Just hunt for those long bars and go for the bigger score.
Without question. So great job there. Good scores from two of our legends, Alex Kerr with the 850, Big Dave with the 800 and plus there. We'll get a score update. As you can see on the right-hand side of your screen, folks at home, and here at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, you can see the scores will be tabulated as players are getting them logged in. We have our great staff going around. We got our qualifying judges. We got our score runners that are going to be getting that over to the stats table, and our stats maven, Miss Diane Jadehart, is going to be getting all that stuff in. She's got a very busy day today and tomorrow. So we appreciate all the help that every one of our volunteers are doing.
And I would love to shout out my co-commentator here, Kingsman, who's been kind of wrangling players and staff alike.
Oh, somebody's got to do it, right? I see you, Elp, out there. When's the King going to get his own documentary? I don't know.
Oh, close to a max here for Svavar in top left.
Oh, that kind of snuck up. We know he was having a good 18 games. 3 lines left.
I think the doubles.
Yeah, there it is. Max out. Yeah, Svavar. Where the cowbells at, people? Come on. There you go. Svavar on the board. The first max out of the day. And that was his second game, too. And we got the clock now, Shen. You can kind of see what's happening there. 1 minute, 18 seconds remaining in the qual. Oh, we'll see. We're watching CT1. I'm getting the over on CT2. Don't forget us, King. We're over here too. DMJ with a max out. He's saying he got it first. All right, so DMJ.
Oh, I didn't see it though, so
that's right. It's not canon. But we'll get the scores updated. You'll see them all on the right hand side as they get in there. And somehow Ryan Hamburger has a 936. What is the world coming to?
little baby drought there for Ben Mullen. But looking like he is about to head in 19 with a reputable score here. I'm happy if I'm over 500K going into 19.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Ben's having a couple of good 18 games today.
500 on the dot.
Actually, the qualifying format here is 90 minutes long, so it feels sufficient, right? It feels like that's a good enough amount of time for you to kind of get situated, get sorted, and be able to get a good score, right? Technically, our format is just an AO1 for this one. We're not really doing averages, right? But number of maxouts will play a factor.
For sure. I think it also depends on kind of player you are, right? I think for some players, maybe sitting in front of the TV for an hour and a half can be a little taxing. So pushing it too much farther than that and turning into a marathon format, it's not really necessary. I think the best players are still going to be the best seated here at the end of the day.
Without question. And you can see on the bottom right, we also have the Matcherino going on. Grow the prize pool. Use ! Matcherino on our social platforms that we have here. We've got Twitch and YouTube. We're also on CT1. Shen, we're streaming on Facebook and our friends over on X. So you could use those commands to be able to help grow the prize pool. So I'd like to shout out. We did get a good contribution, $250 from Sunny Gem. Huge supporter of Classic Tetris. Thank you so much, Sunny, for that. Sunny was also one of the people that helped contribute to the Jonas Cup fundraiser. Gave $500 too. So Sunny, absolute appreciate that. You are tremendous, and we wish you were here hanging out with us.
All right, Alex, a.k.a. Kitaru, vibing out here. I think this round's... First 3 levels of 19 there. A little rocky for Ben, but we'll see if we can clean it up, get some high-scoring Tetrises.
Read a couple other things here. We got Ben Squirrely, $25 supporting CTWC. Thank you so much for that. And $20 contribution from a good friend of mine that I got to see last month because storming here into the States and trying to take away a regional. Tugi gave $20. Thank you, Tugi, for that. America is a fraud country, he said. Well, it's shocking. Have you ever been to Austria, Shen?
I have not been to
Can you confirm
Austria.
if it's a fraud country, too? It seems like it.
I mean, I haven't been there, so for all I know, it is a fraud country, Tugi.
So
Rough hang
DMJ
there.
confirmed he's got the max out. Svavar's got a max out. AV Geek with a 973 over on CT2. Alex the 850. It says Terry, but that's Big Dave. that should be corrected. That is not Terry. That'll be Big Dave. That's his score.
A little too high on the 19 transition for Big Dave. Going to hop into the next round.
There we go. They got that corrected. Thank you, stats team. You're on it. They're on the ball there. They are fantastic, Shen. I'm not going to lie. They do a great job.
Alex had a bit of a rough misdrop, which of course caused more misdrops with having to adapt quickly, but it's able to clean this up a little bit over time here.
Quite the block formation going on for Alex, but who am I to judge him, right? Gentleman that made it 2 times the World Championship finals, right?
Yeah, Alex has been playing a lot of Tetris Grandmaster 4, has been kind of tearing apart the leaderboards alongside some other players. So shout out to the wonderful TGM4 community.
Absolutely. No, it was a lot of fun. We did that tournament in June. Alex was the tournament organizer for that. He was our lead because his knowledge of TGM was huge for us to be able to pull that off. He gave us some really good insight on how to be able to operate that, and it was a fantastic tournament. We were able to get some really good players out. Green Tea, Corion made it out.
Yeah.
We had Eric ICX as well.
I'm jealous I wasn't able to play. I was down the street with another project I was working on, and I could not make it. But I really wanted to lose to Green Tea in the finals.
Oh, I was going to say you wanted to wipe the floor with Green Tea, right? I'm sure he would have welcomed the challenge. But yeah, Green Tea, tremendous, winning the first TGM. Alex had a tough one because he had to go back to back. He had to play Corion first. He defeated Corion and then played Green Tea right after. So what a reward, huh?
Yeah. Tough competition.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to if we do partner again with TGM next year. That would be fantastic. I think a lot more people will be coming out. Really spectacular. You got a whole bunch of different variety of players that want to come out.
Yeah, when you get the best of the game, it draws other players in that community out. And Green Tea is certainly one of the best TGM4 players out there.
Oh, without question. So after a very strong start from some of our players, things that kind of quieted down a little bit. Although Svavar, again, another good game, 578, level 20 here, Shen. So, would be tremendous. Svavar gets another max out. That really puts him in a good spot.
Yeah, I'd be feeling quite good following that max with the score here, 600K on 21. 62% Tetris rate, chance for that back-to-back max out.
I'd have to go back and look at the stats, but I do not recall. I think Svavar was less than a Tetris away from a max out last year at Jonas Cup. And he's going to top out here 6'10", just no bar in time, and then hangs on the right side. So not a bad game, but those feel tough, right, Shen? You're having a really good game, and then you have to throw it away.
That's part of the brutal reality of the DAS playstyle, right? Like you could just one little mishaps and you're toast pretty much.
So again, Macherino on the bottom, use exclamation point Macherino at 308.75. So Shen, we're looking to try to get our champion out there. We're looking for a minimum of $1,500. We'll help send the champion of the Jonas Cup. But, last year we were able to get some good funding to send not one, not two, not three, but we sent 4 people out there,
That's
right?
awesome.
So, and it made for a really great event in Germany this past year.
Did you make it out to that? I would love to make it out to the DAS World Championship in Germany, run by some wonderful members in the community as well. I believe Mark and some others, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the Team Germany over there do a great job at running in that event, and we want to help support sending America's best over there to compete, right? So with your help and funding, we can do that. Prize pool has been changed up a little bit, so depending on the thresholds that we reach, we'll talk about that over the weekend, but whatever thresholds we can get, that can also help support other players too. They might receive some prize pool funding and maybe use that towards a trip to Germany as well. But certainly we want to make sure we get the winner out there.
That would be awesome. Speaking of, we probably have players. Do we have any German players here? Will we fly a German player out to Germany? Looks like everyone is on 18. Nice pace here from Big Dave. We'll see if that can translate into that post 19 gameplay. And Ben does transition at that 441K.
I like Elp saying, you want to see the Americans try to get revenge for last year's loss? Send money to the prize pool, or else America might be number 2 again. Look at that. I love our European friends over there. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. So we'll see. Continue to help support that. Use as the push point Matt Chorino in our chats to support our players. As Ben needs some support to get that tee over. He's going to be done at 451 and get back to the well there. He's got to get back to work. Does have that 600K in the bank at least. If he even recorded it. I don't see his score on there. He might have just said, no, don't record it.
Just before we started, Ben was talking about maybe a mantra of playing a little more conservative, but it's hard to, your brain always wants to go for the big money Tetrises.
Absolutely. You want that big risk reward type of factor. It's just, it's just how Tetris is. Sometimes.
Part of the addictive gameplay, for sure.
Absolutely, yeah. Who wants to play boring line-out Tetris? Oh, Dave with a quick tap. My goodness. Oh, but he can't get that bar over. He's gonna be toast, and not the player who's over on CT4. That's it. Dave is done at 583, so not gonna improve on his score there. He's 820 right now. Will stand at 7th for the moment. But as we see, as we're going to start seeing more scores falling in and the heavy hitters coming up in session 2, that number 800 is going to start going down, down, down. Because you're going to start seeing a lot more 9s and 999s on the board.
We have more players qualifying than I realized here, I guess, on CT3 and or 4. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what the cutoff ends up being this year. Do you recall what it was last year?
Yeah, they were saying it was about like 750.
750, okay.
Yeah, for 48. So, it just seems, Shens, that like every year that just continues to grow and grow and grow. So, cutoff could be 800, could be 775, but we're going to have to wait and see. We're just going to have to see what players can do, because like you said, DAS is volatile. When you play on level 19 speeds, anything goes. And that's what's happening right now. Dave actually going with a 19 start here, Shen. Look at that.
Oh, I like it.
No, he doesn't like that board just started falling apart now.
19 starts can be nice, like you kind of start in that rhythm, if you know what I mean, rather than having to kind of get acclimated post 18. As long as you're comfortable, hitting that same pace, like say 100K every 25 lines on 19, then really it should be more efficient time-wise too. But yeah, regarding the cutoff, I feel like correct me if I'm wrong, I doubt there's really been many CTWC tournaments where the cutoff has regressed. It pretty much always grows year by year, whether it's the main event or we'll see if Jonas Cup follows that trend here. Oh, I think that was a top out for Svavar.
Yeah, I think he ended up resetting over there, so he'll get back in the saddle. Just then, yeah, I mean, that board, why bother playing it out, right? It's a 285 through 77 lines. I mean, this is a decent pace.
Yeah, it's a gross board. Let's just reset.
Same thing for Alex. Alex is going to reset there, too. Dave going to continue to stick with the 19 starts. I guess because, you know, you have that 820 in the bank. Kind of feel like, yeah,
That's
maybe
true, yeah.
it is safe to make it in, that he could try to see if a 19 will work out. I mean, we know Terry Purcell had a max on a 19 in 2019. Right.
I think a lot of players only practice on 19 too, maybe in Big Dave's case. So you might be just trying to mimic what you do at home and just start with that rhythm.
And you'll be qualifying this weekend as well, so...
I will. I think after this. So
yeah.
I have zero expectations. It's been a bit of a night owl, whether it's because of my work or and whatnot. And my flight was at 3:30 this morning, but we'll manage. Tetris is like riding a bike, but I don't recommend riding a bike when you only get 1 hour of sleep.
Well, you
we'll
know, yeah, I was talking to Robin Tetris earlier today, and she was playing at the Mind Meld event before with the relay event with Matt Martin, and they made it all the way to the finals. Robin had told me that it was like on a 26-hour journey yesterday because of delays. And
all right, I won't complain then.
Yeah, you know, you're gonna get a side eye from Robin later about that. Like, you're complaining about what? and still put up was really good with Matt Martin today as a relay team. It was fun to watch them. And Alex, you can see, it's like, oh, does not like how that ended, so he's going to restart there. So ours on a restart. Ben is the only one that's got some progress here. He's at 475. Now making 497 through 123 lines. So he's looking at about a 500K transition. But again, I don't. It looks like he did not get that 600K logged in. He might have just told Scooty, no, I don't want it.
Well, hey, this is definitely the best game Ben's had so far. Let's see what happens here on the bottom left. Still have plenty of time.
Oh, yeah. No, we got close to an hour left to go. It's only been not even a half hour yet, Shen. And that's the funny thing, right? You're sitting there and you're playing maybe 30 minutes, and it feels like probably like you've been playing longer than that, you know? And it's like, it's only been 28 minutes I played? Sheesh.
My mind will definitely wander within an hour or 30 minutes of classic Tetris.
So you can see some updates on our scoreboard there as the scores are starting to make their way in. DMJ, Hana, and Svavar all have max outs on their leaderboard. AV Geek with a 998. Oh, man, Shen. That's a single.
I like the quick fix attempt there from Alex, but wasn't up to par. I'm gonna get the reset in.
Meanwhile, look at Ben's game here, Shen. He's cooking.
Ben Mullen is cooking.
That definitely beats the score that he had earlier, like a 616, that he did not get logged in. So he's got some potential here, Shen.
Yeah, sitting at that 60% Tetris rate, and of course, maintaining that rate in the later levels is only going to be better for your score.
Now, see, this is no James Chen here. Shen will play the role of that with the Tetris rate going on.
Shout out James Chen.
Absolute legend. 691 for Ben. Good game going on so far for him. Svavar's going to top out. He'll restart his game. Alex is also in the beginning of his. Big Dave at 213, about halfway through his level 18. So the eyes are on Mr. Ben Mullen. Another Tetris is going to get into the 700s here, Shen. Oh, we got something is brewing.
Yeah, really nice stacking, about 6-7 rows up there to maintain some easy burns.
I really like what he did with that J, kind of set it up to allow him to burn that out properly. And he knows this is what the crafty veterans know, Shen. He knows just take his time. He's on level 25, no need to rush. A drought was forming, build out the left, bar comes, Tetris. Triple sevens. If he's in Vegas, he'd be high rolling.
Yep, Ben's doing great. He made some subtle adjustments in there depending on when he made an adjustment, you lose your DAS, right? So then made the proper piece placements following. Even if the piece didn't go where he optimally would have wanted it to go, he's playing within the limits of the play style.
Yeah, so he kind of threw a bar over to the left side because that allowed him to be able to do what he's doing right now. That's burn this out. Trying to stack his way back down to get to that hole that's in row 3.
Oh, man. All right, nice J piece.
Yeah. Very nice. Ben bringing this all the way back down. Ooh, early shift, though. Yeah, he'll get to the 800s, Shen, so I think that's going to be a score he's going to be happy with.
See if he tries to go dirty here.
I think he has to. But, nope. Just going to end it right there. They get a burn on level 29 to make it 231 lines. But at 811, 954, I think he's going to log that one in. There you go. Claps for the icon of classic Tetris. See, he's telling. You see what he's saying there, Shen? He's telling Scooty. He says, "Kid, see, this is how you play the game, all right? None of that rolling nonsense you do, all right? See, look,
Watch and learn, Blue
watch
Scooty.
and learn. Good. Well, man, Scooty's gonna go max out like 6 times later, so."
So we got 3 maxes so far at Kingsman. I guess one from DM&J, Hannah, and Svavar.
Yeah, so no change right now unless score updates will be posted. Judges are doing a great job. Score runners are doing a great job getting all that information out to the stats team. Trying to give the viewers at home and the attendees at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, the home of the Jonas Cup, the opportunity to see what's going on. See where their favorites are doing. Session 2 is going to be a packed one here, Shen, on CT1. We want to know who's playing, who's going to be on here. Well,
Who is playing?
you got some bangers, man. It's an all-star lineup with DAS players. It's going to be 2023 World Champion Fractal will be on here. You're going to get Blue Scooty, the runner-up to Jonas Cup last year, only losing to Fractal, who was the inaugural champion. They'll have Dog is here. He'll be up on CT1. And Pixel Andy, of course, right?
So we're going to move from the legends into the threats.
Yes. See, it's amazing booking I do, right, Shen? This is how you book a show, buddy. So, Shen, this is a weekend that we celebrate the life and the time of the greatest of all time, Mr. Jonas Neubauer. This tournament is in his honor. We've got a lot of great images of him around here at the Retro Gaming Expo. What are some of your fond memories about Mr. Jonas Neubauer, whether it was here live? I think it was your first year in 2019? And,
Yeah, 2019 was my first year, but I came out that year because of how awesome the community was representing itself in the tournaments and whatnot, right? I've always been a diehard Tetris player, played different games, whether it's the TGM like Alex that we see on stage here, or games like Tetris Friends, Tetris Online Japan. I played them all. But so I knew Jonas kind of leading up to that in these other games. Jonas also played other games, not just classic Tetris. But as for my favorite memories of Jonas, it's really just been, that I want to say not necessarily wholesome, but just like the very welcoming attitude he brings to this community, and it really makes classic Tetris what it is. If you didn't have these personalities like Jonas in this community, I don't think the game would be nearly as popular, and no one really would be here. So
yeah. No, obviously his streams were very welcoming to people that were coming in. He was always enlightening people about how to play the game. He was trying to teach. He had his Tetris lessons that he would have on YouTube and such, and was always a fun time, a fun hang, right? To be there.
And yeah, he would stream quite often on Twitch. And it was always a treat to just kind of chill out, listen to his Twitch streams.
Absolutely.
See if he can hit a new PB. And he played all sorts of Tetris games.
Alex going to top out at 5:05, so he's going to get back to the well. Less than an hour to go, folks, here in the Jonas Cup. This is session number 1 of 3. We'll be doing sessions 1 and 2 today. Session 3 will be tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. local time here. Tonight we got Mind Meld, Shen, so that should be a lot of fun. A lot of people entered that, so that should be a lot of fun to watch. It's a pretty stacked lineup, not going to lie.
I don't think I've ever played Mind Meld Kingsman.
Yeah, I have never played, and I won't ever play because I'd be terrible. I would make my teammate feel really bad.
I would need to find a brilliant like mind, and maybe that's you.
Yeah. I think there are many more brilliant minds that you want to line up to first before you come over to me. I'd be one of the last ones. Although I was tempted to think about maybe I should mind meld with Martz. Martz is here. I think that would be a disaster.
I think that it could turn out to be a brilliant combination that you may have never dreamed of.
Oh.
I feel like you and Martz could tear it up for sure.
Really, yeah. Because maybe the two minds can make one good one, right?
A little bit.
Don't hold your breath there. Come on, Kingsman. It's not funny.
All right, Svavar looking pretty good here. 784, 180 lines.
Yeah,
very good.
He's having a good paced game, but falling apart now. Oh, you hate to see when you got to throw that long bar in that position where the well is already covered and now you're just putting more garbage on top of it.
Big
Jay's
42
nice.
drought there for Ben. Just wanted to point that out. But still maintaining a pretty high Tetris rate here, going into 19. Hopefully we'll get another long bar. Ooh, nice.
Ooh, nice T horizontal, from Ben Mullen. Svavar on level 26 now. Did get out of the mess. Tetris for Svavar. He's at 874. He's got 24 lines left, Shen. 126,000 points needed. You can do this.
Yeah, we got 3 players putting on pretty good games right now. Even Big Dave here on the bottom right. All 3 have max out potential.
Here we go. Tetris for Svavar to go to 944. He's got 13 lines left. Sequence not kind to Svavar. Drought. The J comes for rescue. Still no bar. There's the bar. There's a Tetris Svavar at 991 with 3 lines left to go, Shen. And there it is.
There it is.
There's another one for Svavar. Stone cold as always.
Top in the leaderboard.
Top in the leaderboard. Second max out. Unless DMJ over there got a max out again. I don't know. I want to check. All right, he confirmed. No, not yet. All right. Although our other player, Hana, over on CT2. We got a good group over on CT2, Chen. If you want to, folks, you're watching at home, you want to check it out. We got 4 streams going on. We got CT1, CT2, CT3, CT4. All great players going on. CT2 has got AV Geek, Hana, Red Shirt, DMJ. Great players all around there. And Dave with an 807. Man, he's putting up some good numbers here, Shen. Won't improve his top score, but I mean, that was level 26 he topped out.
Yeah, he's been throwing down really consistent games at the least. Maybe not like a max out quite yet, but if you can make it in the bracket and you can put those 800K plus games back to back repeatedly, there's a chance you can make some upsets.
Absolutely. Right now, you're looking at the scores. You're trying to fight your way to get into this top 48. That's the goal. But we do have a silver bracket this year. That's the change.
Oh, yeah. That's where the real action's at.
It does. Yeah, at least you'll know you get to play, right? You'll be able to know that, hey, I will get another chance to play in the weekend and play in a bracket, maybe win that one, right? Kind of take some solace into that because there were just so many people that came out last year, Shen, that we had to, unfortunately, half of them couldn't play. We had to have them sit on the sideline, had to watch. But now we opened it up. Everybody can get a chance now.
All right, Svavar starting off strong once again in the early days here on 18. I'm looking for that big game from Alex here.
Yeah, you can feel it. You can sense that it's on the.
I have a feeling.
Yeah, he had a good score. The 850 still holding strong at number 7 right now for him. Less than an hour to go, players. We have 49 minutes remaining in your qualifier. So, judges, make sure you're telling your constituents over there, the competitors, your qualifying players. 49 minutes remain. You know, and Shen, it's always nice to see some of our high-level players helping out, volunteering and do stuff. Like I mentioned, Bo Scooty is the judge for these legends here. He's getting the scores down. He's talking to Ben. He's yapping in his ear. He's telling him, I'll play you in the tournament later. I'll beat your ass, man.
Yeah, it's a tight-knit community. We all want to support this tournament, and we all love the legends making it out. And we just want to see the best for the game, and we want it to continue to grow, right? So
absolutely, yeah. We got Meme in front of us, was taking pictures here of the legends. Thank you, Meme. Got some good scores going on CT2. Shan, man, things are starting to heat up.
Oh, yeah.
This session 1 is starting to heat up. It's getting the day going. So lock in, folks. We're in for a long day. We got this. We got session 2 coming up with some big names.
Yeah, at this rate, I'm not sure if me and King could be seed 1 and 2. It's going to be pretty rough.
Yeah. Alex looking to try to get to that 500K, Shen. Get a Tetris, and opportunity there that he could do it.
Yeah, he's turned around this game a bit. Started off a little iffy there, but has been throwing down some Tetrises. And really, it's all about that 19 to 29 gameplay to get that max out. And I think Alex has what it takes.
Nice, really try to avoid burning into transition, but look at the Tetris, and then the misdrop. You can see, I see it on his face there, Shen. Not happy with that at all. Oh, he didn't plug the S there.
Yeah, looking to fill out that left. Very nice.
Terrible Z for Alex that he had to continue to cover up that hole that he's trying to get into. Fancy delayed burn.
I feel like you might as well go for this. Yeah, there we go. Very nice.
Oh, the pullback from Alex. Oh, my word. Wow.
I mean, he's already got the 850K, right? I might as well go for some of these dirty Tetrises. Not too far ahead pace-wise, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it looks like he would want to try to set up again, but he'll play it a little safe, bring this down. There's a drought that's formed. Beautiful vault from Alex. And it gets the bar over the triple. Oh, with that L, and he knows it.
Yeah, fixing that, you'd have to be very, very lucky. Maybe need to throw L's to the left side there.
Yeah, no, he was cooked after that happened. Big Dave had a dirty Tetris on his board before. So after some fast starts, things have kind of died down a little bit, which is typical. But I guess as if you're a legend and you're playing in this tournament, you're definitely going to be happy with those 800 scores. Svavar definitely ecstatic. 2 max outs. He's leading the day right now. He's going to be hungry for more. He's got a 604 at level 19. Wow.
He's playing excellent. Looking on track for possibly another max out here to bring it to 3. And we're still only 45 minutes in here.
Yeah. No, definitely Svavar is on the attack. Oh, you gotta hate this bar timing right now if you're Svavar. Finally, he got flooded with all these bars, Shen, and he can only use one for the Tetra because he's trying to play safe the right way, right? You're not trying to build those long bar dependencies.
Very nice, prioritizing getting Tetris ready there. Actually skipped the Tetris setup there to play a little more conservative. Use the long bar to fill in the double well.
Oh,
That was a quick tap.
Wow. Man, Shen, he is feeling it right now. Holy shnikes.
Ooh, lost DAS there for a moment, but able to get the long bar over.
And that great 18 game that he had has allowed him to, that even though he slowed down tremendously, that 764 on level 24 gives him opportunity to still get that max out. That's all that matters, right? We're only looking for max outs. We're not looking for the highest score. So
Right. So Svavar probably does want to make sure he's playing aggressive, stacking for these Tetrises. Always want to be Tetris ready.
we're in the 800s now for Svavar. All eyes on him. The fans want to see another max out.
There we go. Looking pretty comfortable now for this next max.
Yeah, he's doing all the right things, Shen. He's making sure that left side is built out.
Yeah, not too shabby. There we go. Tetris for Svavar. Under 100k away. I'll have 20 lines to give, so has plenty of wiggle room to take some burns.
There's one. He'll need two more with 12 lines left to go.
Oh. Not the best pieces there,
No.
unfortunately.
Oh my god, these squares.
Still max outable.
Oh, he
the
missed
spin
the,
though.
yeah, he was going for that Z spin. He can maybe set up for a dirty one here.
Good try.
King Bard and the 954. You know what? But that's a kicker.
Oh,
That'll
man.
be the kicker. He'll definitely want to get that logged in. That'll be the kicker score for him. You got to get at least
Oh yeah,
one,
he hasn't
right?
even had a kicker.
Yeah, he's had the
reported
two
yet.
max. Yeah, he's got the two max outs and he's had the kind of early top outs throughout. But all right, so the kicker is in. 954, 440 will be Svavar's kicker score in case there's a tie in the maxes department. That's a good score there, Shen.
100%. And Ben Mullen's on a run right here. 570k at level 21. Like Ben Mullen is ramping up over time here.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh, nothing burned there, man.
Ooh.
That's the worst feeling, Shen, right? You think like, oh, here's the bar. It's going to come. It's going to help me burn it. Nope.
Ah, man.
And Ben's going to be cooked right there. 599. You can put that one down the toilet. Fans in the chat here, Shen, are wondering about, Svavar's move to the States. Yeah, he's here full time. He's here living on the East Coast of the United States. That allows him to come to these type of events. And we love it. We love seeing
It's awesome.
known as the Iceman at one point. I used to call him the Viper because he's got that kind of aura about him, right? But I like calling him Stone Cold because it just fits so well with that.
I can see Stone Cold. I think also Svavar is a previous champion of the DAS World Championship, if I'm not mistaken. Right?
Yeah, 3-time European champion.
Yeah. European Tetris champion.
He
Yeah.
played the PAL version.
Ah, yes.
His ultimate rival, Yanni. They've gone through many a war together back in the day. I would love to have a Yanni Svavar
Those were some very memorable matches at the time.
rematch. Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful stuff. I would love to see that rematch. Maybe a Tetris friendly of some kind.
Well, yeah, maybe I should get on the phone, right? Do they accept long distance calls over in Finland? I don't know.
1-800-KING.
So 3 of our players are kind of just getting back in the saddle here. Ben with a 102 early on. Alex restarting. Svavar restarting. Dave is the one kind of going full for it. 101 lines, 433. Looking good. Again, Shen, you're talking about the consistency, right? That's what's going to play a part this weekend when we get through Jonas Cup and the tournament gets underway. It's going to be who's going to be the most consistent player. Who's going to produce those high scores? Who's going to advance in the tournament?
Yeah, certainly there is going to be, if you have a high seed, that shows your potential as a player and you're likely to do well. But consistency goes a long way in these tournaments, especially with the DAS play style, where you might be more prone to, when you make a mistake, it's going to be really hard to fix it if you were playing aggressive, right? So yeah, I think if you make it into that top 48, there's something about this more so than the regular CTWC where you might have a chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you heard kind of a nice clap over there. CT2 got some update. AV Geek is going to be on the max out
Very
board
nice.
now. 1 million points achieved. And with that kicker of 998, Shen, that's going to bump her up to number 2 past Hana.
It's pretty much as good as it gets for a kicker. What is the highest kicker we've had? It's gotten pretty close, right?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, that's just, where's the burn, right? There's the burn. We need to burn there. We got
All right.
Vandy's in the chat. He's enjoying seeing Svavar play.
A good run from Big Dave going on the bottom right.
Don't forget, folks, we got Matcha Reno still out there. You continue to help with the prize pool, increasing that. That'll help the players receive some funding that they can maybe head on out to Germany. We have a restructured prize pool that will focus on really making sure we get our champion out there, and then a prize pool that trickles down based on the incentives that we receive here, thanks to all of your support. So continue to help do that. We'll cover that over the weekend as far as what the thresholds will be and how we can help support. I'd like to try to get more people out to Germany. We saw that was a successful venture for 4 of our players that made it very far in that tournament.
Nice stacking there from Big Dave, kind of setting up that double well just to make sure they get into these later levels as their pace is looking pretty strong. Don't need to overdo it. Just have to get that base max. You don't need to get a 1.1 or anything like that, right? Once you get the max, you can just move on.
Right. Oh, calamity happening over on CT2, man. You gotta have all these streams open. We want to see all the action.
Put on that VR headset, get 4 monitors on.
Oh boy. You're watching on CT2, man. Heartbreak happening over there. But I got another good scores all around. And speaking over here on CT1, Dave still trying to advance further so he can increase that score. He's had a couple of 800s so far today. And now that 847, guess what, Shen? He's moving on up back on the ladder. That will surpass his 820.
Oh, yeah. Looking good. And only level 26 here. Oh, okay. There we go. Big Tetris. And another one at 927K. I think just 2 more will do it, if my math serves me correct, or 2 and some change.
This will be big for it. This will be huge for Dave because he did not get a max out last year at the Jonas Cup. This would be really huge for him.
Ooh. Oh,
all right.
there it is.
He got it back. Yeah, he got that control back in. Oh,
Ooh.
yes. Oh, oh, my goodness. Where's the bar? Come on, game. No, don't do this. No, my goodness. Oh, no. Well, he'll improve the score here, Shen, but man, that hurts. That hurts. 974, 480, no bar in sight to relieve.
Had to take off the glasses and collect himself for a moment, as I would too. Yeah.
Ben John over there says, you want to trade scores? So Dave is going to move up the ladder. 974 will put him up in the top 6, it looks like. Should pass Ryan Hamburger.
A 974 sounds safe on paper, at least when it comes to the top 40, but you never know. We'll see what happens with these next groups.
Yeah. I mean, I would imagine 974 should be safe to make it gold, but
Right.
if it's not, then I'm cooked tomorrow.
You never know.
You're right, Shen. Never know. Maybe I'll max out tomorrow. Right? Maybe I'll just do it there. There you go. Thank you, Zro. That's why he's a Fave 5 right there, Shen. He knows who to support.
Who's in the Fave 5 right now? Or is it more like a Fave 50?
It's like a Fave 50 at this point, yeah. No, yeah, Fave 5, we got Zro is in there. We've got Duzi K, is a player from Poland. Won the Polish Polish Championship. We've got Doc Pie is in there. Good friend of Closet Tetris community. Trying to remember the other one, Shen, because I can't remember off the top of my head. No,
It's tough competition for Fave 5.
Well, you know, it's so many people, so many freaking people.
Another good 18th start here for Svavar.
Oh, Ben's going to hang that long bar, but early days in his game, so it's fine. I'd like to thank recent contributors, Trisky, with a contribution there. Thank you very much. $13 and change. Adam Irish, new voice of Closet Tetris, $33.33. Thank you very much for that. People redeeming the coupons that we have. Coupons are available, folks, so make sure you use them out. Let's see, do we still need coupons to be done? It's crazy. And $400.06. Thank you very much. Let's see. Yeah, there's 20 codes remaining. I'm going to claim a code here, Shen. That's how easy it is. I can do this while I'm commentating. I just go to Matcherino. Use the exclamation point Matcherino in our chats. It'll take you right to our Matcherino page. You can go ahead and hit that button. And there's 19 codes remaining. That gives 25 cents to the prize pool. It's easy money. If you don't have the funds, you can just hit that button, man. Not that hard, but if you have funds you'd like to help contribute to get these players their rewards for their great efforts, then certainly go ahead and do that.
Nice save there for Dave, getting that double long bar over. And scored many Tetrises following. All right, game heating up for Svavar. Let's see if we can get that max out number 3.
Yeah, that'll be huge if he can get a third one, because Hana, as we can see on our leaderboard there, got a second one. That kicker we were talking about, Shen, that's been the difference at this moment. So we're going to stay at the top. But I think it's fair to say, Shen, that it's important for Svavar to continue to try to increase his maxed out count, because the heavy hitters are coming up next. You mentioned it's Fractal, Scooty, Dog, and Andy will be coming up on this channel.
there's a good chance one of those players will like have only max outs. So
Absolutely, yeah.
I don't know what the I'm a little out of date on my DAS max out back-to-back record, but those are all very capable players.
Well, I'm sure somebody in the chat will probably say it because I don't keep up with that stuff. But imagine me doing my homework as a broadcast journalist, Shen. Now you hear the cowbells getting run. That's another max out for AV Geek. So you know what, Shen? This is a huge gain now for Svavar because when AV score gets inputted, that's going to put her number 1 because of that kicker of 998. There you go. See, Ninja coming through. Shen, you get to ring that if Svavar gets the max here. That'd be amazing. 869. Omenvar is happy.
Prioritizing getting Tetris ready there.
Oh, yes. Svavar gets that S over.
S pieces are the worst. There we go.
There we go, Shen. 913 on level 27. He's got the lines to do it.
Ooh, I like that. More far left, setting up. Can take some easy burns here for a moment. There we go. Much needed long bar.
At 9:55 with 7 lines left to go. He needs 2. And he's only at 226 here, Shen.
Yeah, maybe a
This
triple
is going to be tight.
plus
Yeah,
a
it's gonna be, he needs a triple and a Tetris and maybe some the 19 points, but he can't even get the bar.
Oh.
There's the bar there. 999 Georgia. No. Oh, no. Man, one more burn, Shen.
Yeah, unfortunately, the triple would have been really risky to wait for that, right? He did get the double in the single, but not much that you could do after that.
No. Now, if he was able to try to get that bar to the right, he had the bottom for the single ready to go. But that would have
like
been
a
it.
really slow cowbell for that.
Man, 999 220. No, I think there's higher one than that, but got our good runner there. Arm is here and was asking, is that the highest kicker in history? I think
I was wondering about that.
I think Fractal got like a 999 for something.
Dirty Tetris for Dave. Trying to get the board down a little bit. 419 here. Kind of a rough square. Oh, yeah, not an easy solution there. Alex with the 82% rate here on 18.
Ben going to succumb to the drought there. Not having a good game there anyway. It was like 436 on level 20, so not going to really get a good score. 27 minutes left, players. There are 27 minutes remaining in your qualifier, so that's for all players. So be cognizant we are 2/3 of the way done, Shen. 1 hour and 4 minutes completed. The final 26 on the horizon.
Pretty neck and neck when it comes to the top 4 qualifiers. Well, especially the top 2 here, where the kickers are virtually 1K apart. So at least that game did bring Svavar back in the lead, at least temporarily.
Yeah, AV Geek probably wondering, man, that 998, that's suffer, bro. Well, so I was going to say, here, hold my beer. So far, Shen, when we're looking at this board, we've got some decent scores put up by our players today. Not only the ones that we're watching on stream, but some of those that are happening off stream as well. We got Arthur with a 709, nicely done there. We've got Cat Vinity with a 581. Snowy with a 561. Crespo 524. So we got some good score. Duke with a 508. My man Duke. Yeah. That's a good score right there for him, Shen.
Is Burb qualifying? Yeah, Burb Wizards.
Burb, yeah, Burb is over on CT3. If you're a Burb fan, he's got 813. He's with Nima, Tetris Time. TT's got a 972. Wow, look at that. So I make sure TT is not rolling over there, right?
It's really hard for me to imagine. That's like the one player I can't imagine not tapping or rolling is Tetris Time.
Exactly. No,
Yeah.
I had to double check with TT and be like, you signed up for a DAS tournament, right? I know. I was going to say, I'm going to keep your money anyway. It's fine. Just don't come.
All right, 845 here for Alex on level 24. Has a little wiggle room to work with here. Nice burns, getting the lung bar to the far left. Try to set up some easy burns on the right if needed. Big Tetris. I like it, going for that triple. Get back into your comfort zone.
Yeah. Tetris for Svavar to go to 267. Alex at 929. You know, Alex has told me he's never maxed out in competition.
What was that stat? I was enamored with the Alex gameplay here.
Yeah, we're watching. I won't say anything because then people are going to say commentators curse, right? So we're looking to see Alex with a very good score, 946. Oh, no, Alex. He's at 221 light. He could still do something here.
He wanted to wait for the long bar.
Yeah, this game is not giving him the right piece. Now he's going to go aggressive here,
This
Shen.
is good.
Come on, where's the bar? Give him one, please.
Please,
game,
please.
Game, please. No, he went all in for it. He knew because of all that burning. Oh my God! See, there you go. King is gonna get yelled at. They're gonna say commentators curse. 951 for Alex Kerr. That is a hell of a score there, Shen.
Yeah, bumping it up 100K, which should go a long way in this leaderboard.
That will certainly guarantee him a spot for tomorrow in the gold bracket. And that currently will put him behind Tetris Time at the 972. So Alex will sit at the 8th spot for now. Obviously, still a lot more players left to go. We've got somewhere in the realm of another like close to 55, 60 players, Shen, that need to qualify over the next day and a half.
Yeah, so with that being said, you never know what the cutoff could be higher than we expect, whether it's a 900K or an 800K.
Yeah. And Elp is in the chat saying the veterans are killing it. Yeah, I mean the legends here are having really good games today, Shen. I remember last year Alex and Ben were kind of struggling to get a good score, and they didn't get a good one until it was really late. In fact, for Ben, it was on his last game. He was almost going to be out of the tournament. He wasn't going to have enough qualifying score to make it in. And here he went, and he ended up getting a high enough score to make it into 48. He lost his round 0 match, but at least he was able to get in. Now, certainly, I think his score looking good enough maybe to fall somewhere within that 40 to 48 range. 800K could be the cutoff, 750. Who knows, man?
Right. Yeah, I really do think like anything is possible in this bracket. Of course, the higher seats will be favored, but rough top out there for Ben.
All right, so Ben's going to get restarted there. 21 minutes, players. We have 21 minutes remaining in your qualifier.
awkward stack there for Alex once he wasn't able to get the piece as far left as he wanted, but got 2 nice long bars, helped him clean this up sooner than later.
Yeah, so far as going to do the same thing. He was just not having it with those P sequence either.
Yeah, just 20 minutes and 30 seconds left here. Enough for a few good games.
You know, if these guys play like this in the tournament, Shen, they're going to be a really tough opponent. It doesn't matter who they're facing, right? I think it's going to make it for an interesting battle. And, you know, Jonas Cup is also a best-of-5 tournament. You know, traditionally we have it when we do these events, it's best-of-3, but the World Championships, we've gone best-of-5. Jonas Cup, we've been able to kind of schedule it out that we could do best-of-5 there, too. So I think it makes the games a lot more exciting that, you know, when you have an early, especially when you play DAS, right? You have those early top-out games. You wish, man, I'm just giving it away. Well, best-of-5 changes everything. You get an extra chance in there.
Yeah, definitely. If you, it's very possible you can run into 2 early top outs with DAS and that best of 5. Even that 1 extra game will definitely help you secure your victory if you feel you are able and proficient enough to make it far.
Would be remiss not to check out our YouTube friends, Ego Chip over there. Yeah. Blaming the king for the commentator curse on Alex's game. Thank you, Ego Chip.
I feel like I've already provided a few commentary curses.
We got D. Bradley over on YouTube, loving the veterans being here.
A little square burst there for Dave.
Getting close to the final minutes. And reminder to those that are qualifying in the next session, if you have not done so already, please head over to our front desk, our registration booth. You need to be checked in order to know what stations you guys will be playing on. So please make sure that you have done that. So you can go see our lovely attendants. We've got Judy is over there along with I Divide by Zero is helping out. That's Scooty's mom, for those that don't know. Doing a fantastic job yelling at people to get over there and get registered.
I'll be there, King, right after this.
I'll check you in for you.
Okay.
Right? You got time. We won't get you yelled at. She was yelling over there. She was telling people they're getting demerits.
You should disqualify me.
Yeah, they were getting demerits over there and stuff. So make sure you get checked in. Make sure you pick up your stuff if you pre-ordered anything. We got shirts and posters and stuff that are up there. And then don't forget, we got a game scout who's over there. He's taking the photos. So make sure you go see him if you haven't done that, because he's going to be qualifying in the next session too. So he won't be around much. You better go do that now.
I'll have to go get a photo.
You didn't go when I told you to go?
I did not go. I ended up mingling a little further.
Yeah, what a shock. You're such a social butterfly.
Maybe I'll have time to go grab a wedge salad before the qualifier. But
oh, that's a classic. You have to have it here. Right? greatest wedge salad of all time. Not for nothing, Sean, but I did forget that after party.
Believe it. It took a while for me to get my wedge salad. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
He was having a tough time, so I don't want to harp on him too much.
Right. No. Carlos was a good man. He was doing what he can, but when it's one guy cooking for 150 people, that doesn't work. And who knew wedge salad takes an hour and a half to make? Alan's going to top out at 6:54. It's at 16 minutes, players. We are officially at 16 minutes. So got about a chance to maybe get one or two good games in here, Shan.
Yeah, I have seen a few resets. I mean, now's the time to do it. You want to make sure you get in your really good 18 game before we close out here.
Over on YouTube, K. Gerard is asking the tough question, Shen. Is Ben Mullen chewing the same piece of gum?
I think so.
The answer is yes. And he's giving you the nod. He's like, yep. Thanks for bringing it up, guys. Actually, when you're doing qualifying, right? The last time I remember you qualified for CTWC. But did you qualify in the online years too, or no?
I don't remember the last time I did the online qualifier. Wait,
I don't think so, because you were the caster.
I did casting for the online ones, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever really did qualify for
Right.
most of them. I think I might have. I actually don't remember. It's to the point where, I must not have got far if I don't remember, King.
Right. I don't think you played. So I think the last time you technically qualified for a CTWC event, was it 2022 when it came back, or 2019?
It probably was maybe 2022. That's a good point. Even then, I don't think I think I played in one of the online bronze brackets or
Maybe,
something.
yeah. It's been a while. So, like, what are the things that you would take into consideration? Ben is chewing gum. Alex has got the headphones in. What is your mode of trying to stay locked in playing the game?
That's a good question. I feel like I've learned over time not to take it too seriously. It depends on the kind of person you are. Also, you want to kind of mimic how you practice at home, whether it's like listening to the same music. I like to listen to music when I play, and I realize I probably should do that when I'm qualifying. But just keep your cool. This is a game. It can be a stressful game when you're trying to get wait for the perfect piece and rely on RNG. So, don't overthink it. Set your mantra. Set your whatever you want to do beforehand. Like for me personally, I try to lock in on the left. Sometimes I just want to focus on being Tetris ready. Then just keep that playing in your brain, whatever your mantra is, in order to hit that top score.
Yeah.
How about you, King?
No, I like to hear the ambiance of the expo. I kind of like to fool around a little bit because I know I'm not gonna really go far, to be honest, right? I'm gonna just kind of play to have fun and enjoy myself.
Yes, and I
if
think
I can make a bracket, great.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I feel like if I am only thinking about Tetris, it makes it worse. So I try to relax and just enjoy the moment.
Yeah. I get to qualify with some good friends tomorrow. You know, I got myself set up with Matt Bucco. He and I will qualify together. We got Chris Bidwell. I got GD, Grand Design. He's going to be yelling in my ear when he gets a max.
Are you guys all on the same stage together?
Oh, we're going to be on the same stage.
The noise stage?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a very noisy stage. All right, Ben's going to get up. Ben, you're going to cause controversy if you get up and you walk away and don't finish your qual, right? Like, yeah, Chad's going to be mad at you, Ben. Don't do that. Got 12 minutes. We got 12 minutes players, so you've got a chance for maybe 2 more games in there. It is Beast and Shen and the King. You can see on the bottom of that lower third. Thank you to our awesome streamer, Zempro. Killing it, buddy. You're killing it. Thank you. Got to give a shout out to Zempro.
Shout out Zempro.
He's been doing yeoman's work over there managing the stream.
You know what I don't recommend for the qualifying is grabbing that giant bowl of the mac and cheese on the side of the convention. Yeah. I think that ruined me one year.
Oh, yeah. No. I think it's ruined many Tetris players' dreams. Yeah. Not going to lie.
About 3,000 calories of mac and cheese and pork.
But of course, we love and support Portland Retro Gaming Expo and all their vendors here.
Yes, not to. It's for after the qual.
Absolutely.
Once you can bask in the mac and cheese and
Yes.
the wonderful flavors it brings.
So you can enjoy all the gluttony of what America has to offer, right?
There's a time for indulging. It's not before the Tetris qual.
Yes, correct. 758 for Svavar on level 24, so he's back at it again, Shen.
Yeah, we'll see if we can break that 3 max. And that goes for some of our players on CT2 as well.
Yeah, they are working hard to try to break through that 2 maxes. There's 4 players with 2 maxes here: Svavar, AB Geek, Hana, and DMJ. No surprise there. I think probably the one thing here that's been surprising for some people is just how well Svavar's played today. Like this man has been consistent with very strong 18 games. His 19 looks superb right now. If the game can feed him the right piece, it would be tremendous. Drought has formed for him. Beautiful vault, but this is going to be tough to get anything over. Come on, the hangarang long bar, man. That square, Shen, that is a nasty square.
Still has time for one more game. Unless we have maybe a forced top out to make sure that he has nice efficiency on 18.
Got less than 10 minutes to go, folks. 9 minutes, 24 seconds and counting. So judges, make sure you're letting players know final 9 minutes remain. Final 9 minutes. Let players know 9 minutes left. They got to lock it in. And last call for anybody who needs a picture before we start session 2. Scout is still here, but he's going to be qualifying in session 2. So this is your last call. Please make sure you come and see him before the 2 minutes remaining on the clock that you see on the screens here. You've got 5. I'll give you 5 minutes. Come and check out Scout if you need to get your headshot, because he's got to get ready. And Chef, we got the new Scout video dropped this morning.
I didn't have a chance to watch it yet.
The Jonas Cup
check it
preview.
out.
Yeah, it was really good.
I was trying to sleep on the plane and my neck was bothering me, but I'll be sure to watch it later.
Absolutely, yeah. Ben giving a half a thumbs up. You give it, an overall rating? All right, he saw it this morning, I guess, all right. You know why he's giving like a kind of a halfway? Because he wasn't in it. That's why. He's very upset.
All right, Alex transitioning here.
And you can kind of see why Ben is not in that video.
Damn. Oh, there we go. Tricky board here for Alex with this higher center. Yeah, had to take the burn. Does get the long bar over, but it's going to need 1 ASAP. Not showing up.
Yeah, it looked like he couldn't get that first bar to the left, so he kind of just placed it over just to regain the DAS. I think that probably was the problem, because he had the opportunity. He was given the piece to help get that over, and he just couldn't do it.
And a player like Alex will know they have the opportunity. So sometimes you'll be like, why didn't they put the long bar in the Tetris well? Sometimes it's because they lose DAS, right?
Yeah.
And it's going to have to take the lesser option for the moment until they charge for the DAS to get to the far left or right.
All right, so Alex going to get up for a moment. We got 6 minutes remaining. 6 minutes to go in this qualifier. $408 in the match arena. Thank you so much, people, for your contributions being continued. You can continue to do that and support the players. We'll be doing that throughout the weekend. The ghost of Alex is playing level 0.
Immaculate stacking so far from Alex.
Of course. Would you expect anything less? Of course not.
But potentially the final game, if I'm not mistaken. I guess, how much time does it take to get into 29 from here?
Yeah, I mean, certainly.
There might be time for one more, especially if they throw the game, I guess.
Yeah, I would have to think that, when you get into the final 2-minute range, right, if you're not happy with what's going on, then you're going to kind of just look to reset. And you heard it over there, 5 minutes warning. The great Chris Bidwell, Lifetime Achievement Warner, he's hosting over on CT3. He's doing a tremendous job over there. I think we got Fractal and Phoenix over on CT4. They're doing good over there too. And on CT2 over here, I think it's Ninja and Mari maybe.
All right.
It is, yes. Ninja and Mari are over on CT2. I actually love Ninja and Mari commentary, Shen, because they were doing the Columbia regional last weekend. They were doing the English commentary on that channel, and their chemistry together is really nice. I enjoy the banter between the two.
Yeah, I'll have to give it a listen. I'll definitely be watching through the VOD and seeing how everything played out. I only have so many eyeballs, but
absolutely, yeah, please.
Also, since Ninja gave me this cowbell, I haven't been able to ring it. Only the sad cowbell earlier for that $9.99.
Yeah. Well, we've come close, but there are 13 codes remaining in the Matcherino, folks, so please continue to hit that button. That's all you got to do. 25 cents, easy money to put in the bank there 13 times. Come on. Best way to help to support the players if you cannot help them monetarily out of your own pocket. Do it through Matcherinos. All right, Alex has returned, so he's going to look to get his final game in. About 3 minutes, folks. 3 minutes remaining on the timer, Shen. We are getting close to decision time for players. You got Svavar here. This is going to be a tough one, right? Because now he's on level 20 with about 3 minutes left to go. He's got to figure out, is this game good enough to keep, or should we throw it away? Because
yeah, it's kind of on the fence here, right? If you can get some Tetrises going into level 23 here, you could always make that decision, at 25 if you want, especially if there's any misdrops or anything like that.
Yeah, because if he goes deep into this one, that's going to leave him with pretty much no time remaining. I think he'll be finished at that point. But if you can get the max out, then it's worth it.
So far, so good.
And Ben's going to top out at 509, so he'll get one last game in. This will most likely be the last game for Ben Mullen. He's checking his watch, just making sure. King, are you sure it's 2 minutes left, man? Yeah, it definitely is.
This is where the clutch factor comes in.
Yeah. A Ben Mullen max out here, Shen, would absolutely explode, blow the roof off of the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. And he's still yapping to Scooty about something, man. Scooty's just sitting there listening. Yeah, Ben, I get it, man. I get it, bro. You were great back in the day. Jesus.
I didn't recognize Scooty at first when I saw him earlier with the haircut.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he looks good, man. He looks good. Also looks good is Svavar. There we go. Again, what a consistent day for Svavar. He's looked so good, Shen.
Yeah, he's crushing it so far. Just barely the top player here so far.
If he can play like this tomorrow, Shen, oh my goodness.
That's a good point. He's been very consistent. We've had more than one. I want to say 2 to 3 like 800 to 900K scores, right?
Yeah.
All right, Tetris ready, but no longer.
This is where we gotta. Yeah, he's gonna have to maybe think about throwing this one. He's got a minute to go. We got 1 minute players. This is it. The final minute.
All right,
he will top out. Yeah, 861 will be the score for Svavar, so he can get one more game in. Less than a minute remains, players all around on all our CT channels. And for our off-stream players, this is it. There we go. All right. It was almost a bit of a mistake there on the CT2 stream. My goodness, there, Shen. That had almost had a chance of being a comedy of errors.
Well, that should put AV Geek into the lead, I believe.
Yes. Yeah, that double sealed it at the end. So AV with the 3 max outs. Very good. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this is it, folks. Final game. This is the last game. Last call for all players. This is it. Judges, be on standby. Make sure you're recording top outs. Confirming if those are good scores to add into the stats team. Now, we had 30 players in this first group, Shen. That means all 30 you can see on the leaderboard have submitted a score. So highest score right now, AV Geek, 3 max outs with a 998 kicker. Lowest score is SM83. That is Alex the Machine. That's Martz's brother-in-law, if you didn't know that. He's at 274,890. So I got a wide variety of scores right now, Shen, but a good, interesting middle of the pack, right? This is where you're going to start wondering, when we get into session 2, you're going to start wondering who's going to start falling further down and who's going to be able to stay stable in that next group, because the heavy hitters are coming.
Yeah, that's a good question. I will be interested to see where the cutoff does land. And some of these players currently in the middle of the pack, I still would be hesitant to want to play them in a versus match, right? Depending on if they're really bringing it tomorrow. These players like the Bird Wizard, Ben Mullen, however, they are still qualifying, so we'll see how this turns out.
And as mentioned, we're going to have some fantastic players come up on CT1. You're going to get Dog, Andy, Fractal, and Scooty. Commentary track will be by Mr. Chris Tang. He is here, the first Lifetime Achievement Award winner. And he will be on commentary with the man that's playing right now. Mr. Ben Mullen will be with him. I think that's the first time commentary duo.
That sounds like an amazing duo, personally.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll get to hear Ben's reactions and why he was chewing the same piece of gum the whole entire time. What was he jawing at with Scooty before? Was he giving him life lessons? We get to hear all that stuff coming up next. That session is starting in about 20 minutes. This is final games for all players. Again, if you have not registered and checked in over at our booth, please make sure you check in with I divide by 0. If you are in session 2, please make sure you check in.
Well, I think these 3 on screen are definitely hungry for that max out, and they're definitely capable. We've already seen gameplay where, they could definitely hit that max out without some of these missed drops. So,
and what I like is that you saw the aggression from Alex. He misses the T-spin, but he had that aggressive moves where he was setting up, waiting for that bar to come.
Nice double. Patience getting to that left side.
Oh, he got that bar over. Okay. Now this is a tough board for Alex, but his 951 is going to be really good. So he
went for the quick tap and then didn't really have the speed to get that Z piece over, unfortunately.
So Alex will be the first to end his run, but again, 951. Commentator curse ruined his max out game. King will take the blame on that.
How dare you, Kingsman?
Yeah, rookie mistakes, right?
All right, well, Dave, Ben, and Svavar still kicking here. The strong 18. Ooh, Svavar hung the J piece there, unfortunately. And that'll be it for Svavar with the 2 maxes and just barely under a max with that kicker, 999-220.
Hey, yeah, great performance from Svavar overall. I mean, what can you say there, Shen? He literally could have had like 4, even 5 max outs. He had so many good runs, and just kind of felt like he was getting, the wrong pieces at the wrong time. And
Yeah,
that kinda
at
left
least
him that way.
2 scores that were 1 Tetris away from a max out, in addition to those 2 max outs. So Svavar will be a menace come bracket play, and showed a lot of consistency. We'll see if that carries over into tomorrow.
Without question. All right, final games here for Ben Mullen and Big Dave.
Pretty much tied up here.
Yeah, neck and neck. Yeah, we got him coming up next. Chris Tang and Ben Mullen will be on commentary for the final session of today. We have the 3rd session for the remaining players tomorrow, very early, 10 a.m. Pacific time. That'll be 1700 UTC for all of you around the world. Oh, Ben with the early shift, and that will end Ben's run. So those 3 have completed, and we've got Big Dave wrapping it up. He's on level 22 at 616. So again, Shen, good run from the legends here. They've done a great job.
Yeah, and Big Dave still has potential for this max here. And has been playing pretty consistent today, in my opinion. So
yeah,
hitting that 974, but we'll see if we can get over that hump and get the max out with this high kicker.
Yeah, without question. Now let's see if he can continue that push and push. That 974 going to sit well for him for the day. But that will be the end. And that's it, folks. That is the end of our CT1. The legends. Let's give a round of applause, folks. Great job by all of them. And Shen, potentially, it looks like we could see them playing in the top 48 tomorrow. Those scores are certainly going to be up there. And if I can get Ben. Ben is walking by me. Ben, you got a moment. Come on here. We got to chat with you. Because whatever way you can make it, man. Whatever. You'll find a way. You're a smart guy.
No, I think there's a good chance all 4 of those players will be in the top 48. And honestly, maybe some of them expected higher scores in this qualifier. But when it comes to competitive play, anything can happen. And from day to day, your Tetris mindset may change. So they may wake up tomorrow and be max out ready. So we'll see what happens in the bracket.
Yeah, without question. So
speaking from experience,
going to have the icon of classic Tetris, Mr. Ben Mullen. He's still chewing the same piece of gum.
Yeah, still chewing the same piece of gum. I came here to do 2 things. To kick, let's just say butt for the kids at home, and chew gum. And so this gum is the only thing keeping you safe.
And Ben is going to be all out of gum tomorrow, so don't worry, he's going to be kicking some butt. Ben, we're looking at your qualifier, right? You did a really great job. Good scores coming around. Then you got that big one that you wanted, right? Much different than what you had last year, where you kind of struggled throughout your qualifier and then had to get the big score at the end. Why don't you talk about it?
I wanted an even bigger one than that, but it's probably big enough, maybe for gold. I don't know. But I felt like I was getting consistent 600s, at least when I was fresh. So I feel ready for the head-to-head tomorrow.
Now, folks at home want to know exactly what were you talking to Scooty about? It looked like you were just jawing with him the whole time. What kind of conversations were going on over there with him?
Oh, it was usually things like, "Oh man, that was stupid." Whenever I screw up, that's what I like to talk about.
And that sounds prototypical Ben Mullen right there. But, we're going to get to hear more of you. You and Chris Tang will be on commentary for the big guns. You got Dog, Andy, Fractal, and Scooty, who you just were hanging out with. You'll get to see how well they'll do and how many scores they can put up. What do you think the max out count's going to be looking like here, Ben?
Oh, I think they'll each get 3. And all of their kickers will be exactly 525, 640.
Folks, make sure you stick around. We'll see if Ben's prediction comes true. I'm sure Dog is already sitting there. He's like, no, Ben, not today, probably. Folks, thanks so much, Shen. It's been great, commentating with you again, buddy. I've missed you, and I'm so glad we could do this again, right?
No, it's been great, yeah. To the future, and yeah, I guess when you put it into words earlier, I'm like, oh, yeah, it really has been 4 to 5 years since we last commentated, so thanks for inviting me on here, and I'll be playing, I'll be hanging around, and maybe I'll hop on earlier to talk about other things I'm working on. But yeah.
Yes. In fact, that's kind of a perfect segue. We could probably talk about it real quick now. I mean, you've been very much involved with, the Luminous, I believe it's called, right?
Luminous, yes, the PSP Classic. I know we're at a retro gaming convention, but the killer app for the PSP, Luminous, it's coming back in Luminous Arise. And the same team behind Tetris Effect Connected is working on it. I just happen to be part of that team, and so does Green Tea, a legend of the scene. So, we're all hands on deck regarding Luminous Arise, and can't wait for players to get their hands on it. Just so happens that there's a lot of amazing Tetris players you're familiar with that can kick some butt in that game as well. So, chances are if you like Tetris, you're going to like Luminous. A lot of the same principles apply.
Yeah, I know you guys did a stream earlier this week that we got to see, so it was really fantastic. And you got some buzz. I know you were hanging out with Fractal doing that, so it seemed like he was
Fractal's
getting
really
interested.
Good. Yeah.
So
he approached me, which it's always nice when I don't have to go hound down players to help me out with these events, and it's always good when someone like Fractal, who is just a champion in the community, just wants to support the game and show how awesome it is. And to the future with that, so stay tuned on whether it's Classic Tetris or future events. And I think on Sunday morning we'll be showing off some Luminous Rise gameplay as well, so yeah.
Well, looking forward to it. You can get more information if you join the enhanced Discord, right, Shen? I think
yes.
You guys, definitely keep everybody noted in there what's going on. So, should be links in the Twitch chat that we have. You can use the exclamation bar. I think it's enhanced. It'll get you to their Discord. You can go ahead and do that. And more information on Luminous coming out. We also like to thank Portland Retro Gaming Expo for hosting the Jonas Cup, our second annual event that we're doing here. This has been the home for Classic Tetris for so many years with the World Championship, and now we bring you this fantastic DAS Championship that is a lot of fun, and we're bringing out the legends, and now we're going to see the players of today get their shot. Folks, stick around. We're going to take a short break. We'll get everybody into their next group, and we'll get started.
Thank you, everybody. Luminous.game.